King Charles appeared cheerful and chipper today as he carried on in his business-as-usual outlook amid his battle with cancer. The monarch, 75, smiled as he met Mohammed Nasheed, 56, Secretary-General of the Climate Vulnerable Forum, at Buckingham Palace on Wednesday. The royal family has been rocked by health worries in the past few weeks as it was revealed both the King and the Princess of Wales are battling cancer. The King was diagnosed with an undisclosed form of cancer following hospital treatment for an enlarged prostate earlier this year, which was unrelated. Kate Middleton revealed she has been diagnosed with cancer in an unprecedented video address last week. After she revealed the news, a source said it had been an incredibly tough couple of months for the entire family. At the time, Charles said he was so proud of the Princess of Wales for her courage in revealing her cancer diagnosis and remained in the closest contact with her. Sharing Charles' reaction to the shocking news, Buckingham Palace said, "His Majesty is so proud of Catherine for her courage in speaking as she did." Following their time in hospital together, has remained in the closest contact with his beloved daughter-in-law throughout the past weeks. Both their Majesties will continue to offer their love and support to the whole family through this difficult time. King Charles was treated in the same hospital as the Princess of Wales, who underwent abdominal surgery for an unknown condition in January. Although it has been a tumultuous few weeks for the royal family, Charles has adopted a business-as-usual approach as he battles the disease. Charles is a workaholic who famously packs in 10 to 12 engagements and meetings a day and spends many a night alone in his study, furiously writing letters and keeping up with his paperwork, well into the early hours. His wife knows he won't change, and nor would she want him to, despite being told by his doctors to cancel his public engagements ahead of his surgery. The King has insisted on keeping up with his paperwork and holding meetings. On Wednesday, Charles had an audience with Mr. Nasheed, who has won numerous awards for his work on environmental protection and the fight against climate change. Mr. Nasheed was also the first democratically elected president of the Maldives when he took power in 2087 after a campaign of non-violent civil disobedience against dictator Maumoon Gayoom. Throughout his life he has been arrested and tortured for his views and actions, which has led some to call him the Mandela of the Maldives. He is also an outspoken critic of religious extremism in the predominantly Sunni Muslim nation where preaching and practicing other faiths are banned by law. Four years into his presidency, he resigned after forces loyal to Gayoom staged a coup d'état in 2012. In 2015, he was sentenced to 13 years in prison for terrorism in a trial condemned by many Western leaders. Amnesty International said his conviction was politically motivated, In 2016, he was granted asylum in Britain after traveling there for medical treatment. After his conviction was overturned in 2018, he returned to the Maldives and was elected to their parliament, becoming the speaker. He also survived an assassination attempt in 2021 that saw an IED filled with ball bearings set off near his home. The pro-democracy pioneer was about to get into his car in the congested capital when a bomb rigged to a motorcycle was detonated, officials said at the time. King Charles met Mr. Nasheed in the 1844 room at Buckingham Palace, which is on the ground floor. Elsewhere today, during a visit to an 18th-century mill, Queen Camilla comforted a woman who lost her husband to cancer. She also thanked the many volunteers who passed on their best wishes for the King and the Princess of Wales.